What's up, guys? It's Mystic Fire here to bring you guys and gals. Today's chapter review of Black Clover. Today's chapter is 107, the two special mages. And just to begin the episode with as a whole, it worked with the conclusion of last week's chapter of basically, let me see the name, Cursed Vermilion, winning and then just bragging about his beauty and stuff. Yeah. Man, I got pissed, man. He's flamboyant too. Who knew? He's flamboyant. But I guess it was kind of obvious the way he was talking about beauty and all that. But anyways, that's not what the chapter is about. The chapter is about the two special mages, and the two special mages refers to Feral Rollcase and Langry's Vode. From Langry's Vote is from the Golden Dawn. He's the First Order upper class mage, and then Feral is for First Order lower class mage for the Black Bulls. So what I'm seeing with this order is basically like the royals, they get the highest level of magic, like the top, while the poor people, basically the lowborn, they are into the lower mage. One thing that is really curious is the Feral is also part of a royal family, and he's a lower class mage. So I am wondering what happened there. While Langry's Bod, he's for the Golden Dawn, which is always the one that reigns at the first. They're their captain is basically the next in line to become the Magic Emperor, just in case the Magic Emperor dies or anything happens to him, because it goes by order. But anyways, okay. So let's speak with the chapter as a whole. So the chapter as a whole, it was a good chapter. The page itself, it was good. The page itself, it was good. It was good. Like there isn't really much of anything. So that when we begin with the actual continuation of the tournament is basically with Team E. Team E versus Team F, and that is basically Leopold. He's from the Crimson Lion. He's the brother of the he's a brother. I forgot her name already. Of the Lioness. It's of the Lioness and in the captain of it. Then he's Jamon Cassius. He's from the Golden Dawn. He's basically the second order, a middle class mage. And his magic is glass creation magic. Leopold magic is fire. And then Feral is his first order low class mage, like I've mentioned in the beginning, and his magic is spatial. He can transport people through space to attack or anything else. And yeah, so that's how the that's how that goes as a whole. So Feral uses his magic to transport Leopold and Jamon across the battlefield to the crystal to attack them, and the way he used it and the way he did it to the best of their abilities, basically to go with their abilities. Like for example, Leopold uses fire. He was more of the center attacker, while the other one was basically like in the back behind the enemy's blind spots, attacking the crystal as well, since he created glass. It was good though. It was really good. Anybody else is talking, his magic is gonna be hard to defeat, and then we get a little glimpse of his little brother, because Langry's brother is his little brother, which is funny actually. The younger brother is stronger than the little brother, or so I think, because that's how it was made to be seen in the chapters, or basically in the chapters that he appeared earlier on. Yeah, that's it. Now we go into the next round, which is Team G against Team H. And the guys in there are Seek Bronzaza. I think that's how you say their name. He's from the Green Mantis. He's the 5th order lower class mage. Basically, I think he's another lowborn, or he's a royal with with not really high talent, like. Because I think that's how they're divided. They're divided into when it comes to the royal family, if one of their sons or one of their descendants from the family has really good magic, or like a magic that you can really use to do almost anything, you're considered a first class mage. But if you're not, you're considered a lower class mage, like Finral. Finral magic is basically he transport people to the battlefield or anywhere. He can take people from one place and take it to another, which I think that is why he was never really accepted into the family as a whole, and he went into the Black Bulls instead of a better instead of a better Magic Knights like the Golden Dawn, for example. But he went to the Black Bulls. Next person is Fragile Tormenta. She's a girl. She's from the Azure Deer. She's a third order mid class mage. Okay, so like we're saying, she's a third order mid class mage. I don't know. I mean, she is royalty. Maybe she's royalty because she was talking to a Sikh Bronzana as if she was above him, because she went and told him the participants in the earlier matches, they were all low class mages, and they were good. Are you that good too? Are you that strong? So it made the impression of us as if she was royal blood. And then we go into Langris Bud, the Golden Dawn First Order upper class mage. His magic is basically special magic, just like his big brother, which is Fenrir. But the only difference is that his magic, he can basically cut through space itself, and yeah, and he can basically make something that was already there disappear if he cut it. Like the opponents, they seal the crystal up so it cannot be broken down like by a strong barrier, not by a barrier, but like a golem, something like this protecting it. And so he just cut it all down and made it like it. And nobody saw where it went. So he basically cut it. He basically cut its space itself. And so yeah, that is basically it for that. The match was over. Laundries went and talked to him and saying, "You're gonna lose to me next time. Or watch out not to get caught in my special magic. So you're not gonna lose. So you don't get cut in half, because mom, dad, and the other people and mom, dad, and all the brothers could get sad, and especially that person. So there is something going on there with the story. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have some backstory between them in the next fight, maybe, possibly. I'm not sure, or maybe even later on. But it's intriguing right now. It's really intriguing. And Pharaoh was high and mighty because he's the older brother. He says, "I won't get caught, and I will beat you." And that's how the episode ended. Next week we're gonna find out who won the Flurry poll, and then next week's also Laundress and Pharaoh are gonna go. They're gonna fight. So yeah, we didn't really see much of Asta this time. Like, he was in the beginning talking to gosh darn his name, Kirsch. He was in the beginning talking to Kirsch. Kirsch was like, again, too high and mighty because he's a royal. He has magic, while Asta has no magic, and blah blah blah. Then at the end, when Asta saw the Langris cut through space, he thought about, can I do that? Can I do the same thing with my sword? Can I cut through his magic with my sword? So he's kind of thinking, what if I go against him? Can I actually cut his magic? Can I actually avoid his magic? So here and there, it was a good chapter. There wasn't really bad things at all. It was a good chapter. That's basically for this chapter's review. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter, because it's the fastest way that I can give you guys information about anything. So just go ahead and follow me there. Subscribe to the channel as already. Also, if you haven't done so already, share it with your friends. And yeah, thank you very much for checking my content once again. And I'll see you guys in later for another review.